So I wanted to talk a little bit about the TruDesign product. This is TruDesign, which is a New Zealand-based company by Gemlux. So it's got our logo on it as well. We back it 100%. They back it 100%. It's a proven product. It's been in the European market for a decade now. It's a composite part. It's not plastic. It's not stainless. It's not bronze. It's composite, much just like a carbon fiber blend with nylon and some other proprietary ingredients. The composite product that this is made of is actually made in Switzerland. So it's a very, very high-end product. It's ABYC rated, NMMA rated, CE or European Union EU rated, and it's proven and it works great. We've redone the plumbing in our entire boat with this TruDesign. Ron did it all. It took a day, but you've got lifetime valves. You don't have to exercise them. They work every time. It's just a very, very good product that we've been very happy with. We've got a number of boat builders that are switching from their bronze or from their stainless steel systems over to the TruDesign. We've got boat builders, frankly, some of them have been using PVC for years because it was the only way they could plumb the boat and get things to do what they want. In my opinion, PVC is not a suitable product to be using on a boat. Certainly when you're out in the water, you don't need a failure of PVC. So this is just the right product at the right time, and the industry is embracing it.
Yeah, Matt, a couple of things I really liked about this that I was sold on. For me, one is the NPS, with the straight thread. Love that ability to be able to, install something and you can kind of adjust it or get it to wherever you want it to sit and not have to worry about being a tapered thread and locking that taper all the way down, and you're kind of stuck in the position that was at. So at least this way gives you an option. You could do it whichever direction, however you need it, because every boat is obviously different. With the number one thing being, remember that it is a straight thread and it does need to be bedded. So you need to make sure you leave at least 4,200. 5,200 will work fine. That way you can get a good thread seal on that so it sits right. Another thing they've talked about, especially on the ball valves, that was very interesting, is that the inside, the material that the actual valve, the ball valve is made out of, resists growth. So especially in an air conditioning or a system that might have a lot of running water through it all the time, that it's pretty conducive for growth. It's just not going to have any, which is a really cool thing. And it helps you don't have to exercise the valves to be able to prevent that. And then three, you're talking about with the brass. To me, that's the greatest thing, is there's one, no more bonding, and two, you just don't have that green, you don't have that, the drip and the slop, and it makes a bilge look terrible in a year or two because there's just no way around it. There's going to be salt water in your bilge and it's going to get dirty no matter how clean you are, but it is nice to be able to look down in there and it's nice and clean, got a nice clean look, and I was sold on it, after spending the day and changing some valves and putting some fittings in here. I was like, this is clearly better, way better than anything.
One of the things that we don't have to deal with here in Jacksonville, but up north, freeze is a real big deal. With these valves, we have tested these by trapping water into them and then closing them, which is a worst case scenario, not something we'd recommend. But if you were to inadvertently do that, the ball valves are designed to withstand that freeze, even with the expanding water and all that. So again, just one of those things where you get your boat back at the end of the cold winter and you want to put it in the water, and now you got your stuck handles and you're trying to break them free if they're bronze or rusted shut if they're stainless. But with these, it's time to go fishing. You're ready to go. So it's just a better product.
And not too far along the way will be some really cool labels we've got coming to be able to label. Right now we've just been using a label maker. You could use a Sharpie on there if you wanted to, just to mark it. But there's a label coming that'll have everything you could ever imagine on for any kind of intake, seawater going out, pumps, you name it, whatever it is. That way you can be able to look in, positively identify the valve that needs to be open or shut, and take care of that, and there's no questions and hollering, is that it? Is that one it? Am I on the right one? Nope, you got it.
Well, and for the people that were to design their boats, like even for our boats, it's not like you have to take the handles off and replace them. It's literally a screw hole right here, so you just pop this little thing out, undo the Phillips head screw on the label, and that becomes your new screw cover. So it'll very easily do it. Or if you change your ball valve over time, you can very easily change that. Sometimes you'll have one going to your saltwater wash down and bilge pump number one, and then you'll add tuna tubes. You can pop the thing off and put the tuna tube on there, and you're ready to go.
Yep.